Alright, yes, but people, you already know, man. GCOR Elite coming soon, but this is GCOR Audi League. So, round 4 now, second half of the Audi League campaign. Obviously, only 6 rounds. And we got a championship update, courtesy of JJ. Shout out to JJ for the standings. Let's get it up and see what's going on. So the top 2 in the championship are not here. Mateus and Cam, they're not here. Ethan is 3rd, so he has a big chance now to take the lead. Now, with that being said, we've got a lot of new faces as well. I mean, returning faces, I should say. Obviously, you got Jolk right there. You got Joe Cast, you got Andrea, all making their returns. JJ's well fresh off that podium, Jensen too, and look at the Panthers, they're turning out. And of course, with the Elite Series, you now know what teams are where. Check Instagram and follow us as well. You already know what's going on there. Everyone's out right now, just turning some laps and practicing. So you know what, let's actually go out and see what's going on. We've got news of who's driving for what team as well. Everyone in this race right now will be in Elite Series. Joe Cast and Andrea, J. Jeff, Jensen, all at Panther Simsport, as we know, and they got the Lexus again. I'm not even going to make a joke about this time because it's just sad. But then you never know. You never know. Joke is also going to be in a Lexus for his team, Papaya Racing. Ethan's for GN7 next season. Driver back at the wheel for Red Bull Petronas as well. So this will hopefully give us a bit of a preview of what's to come in Elite. Obviously Elite starting at the end of next month, so just under a month's time. I think it's 3 weeks from now, no? 3-4 weeks from now will be Elite Series, so not long left, still a lot to do. Liveries and all sorts of things, and don't forget that special announcement coming up at the end of the month as well. Very big announcement. I'll keep hyping it up because it is a serious announcement, but you know, when it comes, you will know what's going on. Audi League about to start though. Let's just tell everyone, qualifying will start soon. Hold on a damn second. Is my I think the lobby's public. I think the lobby's public. Yeah, I think it's public still. It's what it is, man. It's minor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the lobby's public. We join back on the live stream. Alright. Almost ready to begin then with D7. Who will have the bragging rights in Tokyo? Serious track this is as well, serious track. I don't think there's going to be much in the way of overtaking. I mean, there's some opportunities here and there in the south clockwise. Of course in the Elite Series we're going to the counterclockwise loop, not the clockwise one. So this one, it's a once in a lifetime experience really. Of course Elite Series Season 1 went to the East clockwise. Was it East clockwise? That one that those who know will know. The East clock. Let me just check it actually. Hold on. Let me check my track layouts quickly. Was it the East clockwise one? It was the East clockwise one. We went to this one in Season 1, and that was crazy. Now we're at the south clockwise, and then later on, round 3 of Elite, we're going to the south counterclockwise. So I can't wait for that one. Let's check everyone's ready. If everyone's ready, we'll get qualifying started to determine who is going to be starting where for this one. Do you know what, J Jeff? I see that, you know. I see that, you know. Because I was doing a couple of laps beforehand in practice. For myself, of course, not for anything. But I remember driving it, and it reminded me of that a lot. Like, you know how the car like bounces up in the air and everything? It reminded me of that a lot. But yeah, should be a test. Let's begin qualifying then, and see what happens. Who will take pole position here? We go a quick 10 minutes. So Ethan's out first. Ethan, then it's drivers behind him, I believe. So it's Ethan first, then it's Jensen behind. J Jeff staying in the pits for a while. Ethan and Jensen, then driver, then who's behind driver? Joe Cost. I don't even know. We'll find out the order anyway in a second. Ethan will lead the way though. And he says, "Let me cook. Let's see what he can cook up right here." Of course, there's only like half a lap to the line, so don't have much time to really get into your groove. You have to start now. And Tokyo Expressway, very small margin for error. On board with Ethan right now. You can see Jensen behind him as well, so that should provide a little bit of an inspiration for the Frenchman to push forward. But also don't focus on what's behind you, focus on what's in front. Driver's gone back to the pits. JJ's now out as well, and Ethan's hit the wall. Ethan goes back into the pits. Jensen's still going on his lap though. And we know Jensen's pace over a lap. He is a serious player. Over 1 lap distance, gets the braking correct. Back out, kissing the wall on exit as close to the wall as possible. Andrea's behind. And Andrea will be reserved next season for Panther Simsport, as he was last season. Joe Cost back at the main seat once again for the 2nd season running. And that would mean Joe Cost is one of very few drivers to have driven all 3 of the Elite Series cars, because season 1 was in the Honda, season 2 was in the Nissan, and now he's going to be in the Lexus in season 3. Jensen coming through the motions, through the chicane, and now out towards the final corner. Flat out, and the benchmark time is 20.8. Andrea has a penalty, so this won't count. Joe Cost 21.0, so 2 tenths behind Jensen as it stands. J Jeff on his way. J Jeff's in good form. That podium last time out at Dragon Trail. Can he build off that form? Driver H is just behind him as well, and he was denied a podium in that race. It looked to be his. Jeff next to complete the lap. Andrea will have to bail, and he does, to allow the team owner, the big boss, Jeff, to come through and finish his lap. And let's see where he can place himself amongst his drivers for this season in Elite Series. Let's see where he puts himself with this lap. 21.8 for the first effort. Driver with 21.8 as well, just ahead of Jeff. Jolt goes third with a 21.3. And then Ethan with a 21.1 goes to third. Slots between Jolt and Joecast. And then Jensen improves his time again to a 20.7 and is back in the pits. Joecast also now just out and coming to the end of the out lap. Who's currently on a flyer? Drive H on a flyer right now, as is Jeff, and Andrea's just started his lap. Andrea, the only driver yet to set a competitive lap. Let's see where this puts him. Obviously he did set a lap before, but he's not happy with where he was on that one. He's gone back to the pits and he's going to go back to the drawing board and try again. On board the driver right now. He's gone through the chicane. Let's look at Jeff now as he comes through. See what Jeff can do on this lap. Can he improve? 21.8 to beat. Jeff 21.4 improves the time, and driver also improved but only to a 21.7. So Jeff has now taken 5th position provisionally. Still half the session to go. Jensen is 3/10 up on everyone. Let's see what Ethan can find. Can he find any improvement coming towards the end of the middle sector? We'll see what the split is saying. Who else is coming to the end? It's just Ethan right now. Yeah, it's just Ethan. And I missed it. Jolt's not improved. Don't know if Ethan improved. We'll see. As he comes to the chicane. You can kind of send it through there, but you have to be careful because this car is very treacherous at times. Even to the end of the lap right now. And does he improve on the 21.1 that he set? He does by 0.02 of a second. Stays P3, but Jolt improves enough to usurp him. So Jolt goes to 3rd and Ethan down to 4th as it stands right now. Andrea currently on his lap. .51 middle sector split time. Grazes the wall a little bit on the exit. That shouldn't harm him much though. Out chicane. Played it safe through there. Now he comes out. I'm about to see what kind of time he's setting. Across the line. 23.1. He definitely played it safe there though. Jensen's still going. Ethan starting another lap. Jeff currently on his lap. Driver just started his as well. Andrea's on another one too. Let's look at Jensen as he comes out the final corner. Is there another improvement here for Jensen? Doesn't find it. 20.9 though. He's still, that lap will still set him up for provisional pole as it stands. Joecast coming towards the end of his out lap, and Jolt same thing. Jeff not finding improvement in the middle sector. Let's see if he can find something in the last sector to bring him closer to the top 3, to the top 4. It's just really about finding how much you can get away with, because not much margin for error, but you've got to take what's given to you. Jeff with the 21.6 can't find the improvement. Ethan went back into the pits. Let's look and see who else is coming towards the end of the lap. Looking around. It's Andrea who's next up. Andrea hugging the inside, 22.0. He's getting closer. And we have another chance as well. Jensen coming to the line once more. Chicane. Takes it well. Is there more time to gain here for Jensen? Yes, there is. Gains another 0.2. 20.5. Can Joe Cast reply? Let's see what he can do. Can he get into the 22nd? 1 minute 20. Yes, he can. He's getting closer, and he has one more chance here. I don't know if he has the fuel though to survive that. Joker's improving. Ethan's coming towards the end of the first sector as well. Ethan's improving too. J Jeff coming to the line. Andreo starting his final lap. Let's look at J Jeff then. J Jeff can't improve. Just misses out on an improvement. This gives Driver the opportunity now. Driver will have one more lap after this as well. And Driver just setting things up, I think, for the last one. It's Joke right now, and he's still up, but he's not up enough for what he needs. You see the papaya livery on that car. He is ready for elite. But what's he got in the bag here? Out of the chicane. And here comes the Finn to the line. 21.2. Doesn't find the improvement, but still has time for one more. Ethan now coming to the line as well, and he improves. He's 1 millisecond behind Joel, but he does have time to improve too. Andreo's next up, and he's not going to make it to the line in time for another lap. This one's got to be perfect. Here he comes. JJ and Driver are done for the day. Can Andreo beat them here? Oh, he just misses out. 21.8. Andreo stays P7. Now here come the rest of them. Jensen's, he's not having it. Jensen's not having it for his lap. So it's going to be Joke first. Joke coming to the end of the second sector. He's purple. He's purple by a 10th here. Has to get the chicane right. Before the chicane though, has to exit right. He seems to have got it well. Can he get this stop well on the chicane? It seemed good. Last corner. Flat to the floor. Has Joke done enough here to take provisional pole away? He comes across the line. He's just missed it by a 10th. 120.6. Ethan now coming to the line. Ethan doesn't improve. Joe Cost has a penalty, and he would have got it if it wasn't for the penalty. Can you believe that? Jensen holds on to pole, and for Joe Cost it would have been so much more if he didn't get that half second. You could imagine. But Jensen will take pole here. So Jensen 2 poles in Audi league. Took the first one in Fuji and now takes this one as well in Tokyo. In Japan you cannot mess with Jensen right now. 120.5. It wasn't much of a margin. Mike's moving mad. Hold on a second. Oh, not again. I can't believe that. Hold on. This microphone, that was buzzing, man. I'll figure it out a bit later. Either way, this is the result. Jensen taking pole, Joe Cast, Ethan ran out the second row, and then J Jeff and Driver on row 3, Andrea on row 4. Tokyo, man, this looks interesting. Let's see what we can do in the race now. It's all good being the best in 10 minutes. Are you the best in 40 is the question. Let's see, straight into it. And let me see if I can actually sort this out, because this is not the best situation right now. Oh, it's that simple. I can't believe this. Right, let me just do one thing before. What is going on? Okay, there we go, that's working. Alright, cool. Alright, cool, let's do it. I'm predicting carnage here in the first lap, but let's see what we can do here. Alright, race time. 40 minutes coming up right now. Jensen starting on pole position for the Audi League. Joke alongside him. Tokyo Expressway. We're going south. And Jensen started sublime. Joke couldn't compete with him in the start, and Jokas is already alongside the Finn right now. Jensen leading into turn 1. And is there going to be carnage in turn 1? And it nearly was carnage. Jeff sent it down the inside, and Jokas down to 6th place. But Jensen still holding the lead. Joke second, Jeff, Ethan and Driver doing battle right now for 4th and 5th. Jokas looking to get involved as well. He's got damage though, Jokas. Jokas with damage, but he still manages to get around the outside of Driver H. Under braking, Driver H looking to counter, and there's Ethan. A bit of contact, and Jokas spins round. Jokas spins round here. 360 spin. Jokas goes from 3rd down to 7th at the start there. The wing is enabled for Joke right now. We're on board with him. Can he find a path of attack? Jensen does enough to defend. And I'll be honest, realistically, I think there's only one good overtaking spot here. There's one really good overtaking spot at this track, and that's that hairpin. I mean, you could try and invent it somewhere else, but we'll see. It's quite easy to have the bases covered, in my opinion. in my view. So Jolt couldn't get the lead on that occasion. That brings J. Jeff back into the equation, and J. Jeff might be looking for the attack round the outside. Jolt defends. J. Jeff forced a long way round, and he's had to back out of that one. So Jolt holds second position. This is the thing, it's a very long game right now. Very long game. J. Jeff's on the soft tyre though, compared to Jensen, who's on the mediums, and Jolt as well, and Jensen's got damage, and Jolt sees that, and he dives down the inside. J. Jeff's also got him. Unbelievable. Oh! And Jolt's in the barrier. What has happened there? Incredible engine damage. Incredible. Engine damage right there. Let's see what happened. So we look at it from the perspective. Let's look at it from Jolt's perspective. I've missed it. Hold on a second. Take out replay mode real quick. Let's slap it back in replay mode. Let's check it one more time. So we're looking at it from Jolt right here. How on earth did you just get sandwiched into the barrier there or something? Either way, the engine damage was there. So Jensen will control the field. Jensen controls the field. J. Jeff in second. Then driver, Ethan, Andrea, Jolt, Joe Cast. In that order. So I'm assuming a lot of the field's going to be going in for a stop right now. And remember, you have to change tyres as well. So strategy becomes a topic of conversation right now. You've got a couple seconds, around 30 seconds, until you enter the pit box. Or you don't. So you've got to make that decision quickly, and when you enter, if you enter, what tyres do you choose is the question, because a lot of people have damage to repair, so their hand has been forced into stopping. I'm talking about Jensen, I'm talking about Joel, I'm talking about Andrea, Joe Cast as well. Those four, their hand has kind of been forced. So Jensen's in, J. Jeff follows him as well. Everyone's in. Everyone's in here. So here comes the real game now. So J. Jeff's soft tyre advantage has been pretty much neutralised right here. What does he do? Does he put on the mediums, or does he change, stay on the softs? He put the mediums on. J. Jeff is out first. J. Jeff's out first, Jensen's out second, and Jensen didn't repair damage. Well, isn't that interesting? Everyone else has come out and they've repaired damage, and it's straight mediums for everyone in the field. Here we go then. So once again in Audi League we have an early safety car, and that's the only safety car as well. So no more safety car. J. Jeff will be in control of this restart from the final corner. And let's see how he controls this restart. He's got Jensen behind him. When does he go? J. Jeff's gone. And that's a really good restart from J. Jeff. Caught Jensen unawares. And now Jensen's going to be in all sorts of trouble, having to defend from Ethan and the rest of the field. J. Jeff's away cleanly. The rest of the field going through the motions right now. They all keep it clean. Oh! Moment for Ethan. Stays in it though. Stays in it. Jensen manages to hold it to second. Driver H up to third in the meantime. Jolt fourth. Ethan fifth now. But J. Jeff is just pulling away. Looking for battles elsewhere in the field, and Jensen now coming under pressure from driver H, and also Jensen didn't pit for damage. He didn't repair that damage, so he's going to have a bit of a disadvantage at certain parts of the lap, and driver H is using that to his advantage right now. They're going to be side by side, and driver H already takes him as they go down the straight. Driver H up into second position. Jensen now coming under all sorts of pressure. Joke on the inside. Jensen holds on. Ethan's coming back into the fight now. Ethan might try it in the chicane. Backs out of it, thinks better of it. All 7 are in one place right now. Jeff leading by 8/10. I want to look at some replays, but I don't want to as well. We're going to miss some action. Does Ethan try a move right there? I'm going to actually see this from Joke's perspective, because he's got view in front. Oh, look at that there. Ethan made a mistake. Ethan made a mistake and lose the position to Jokas right there. Joke might have a chance to dive bomb. Jensen's right here, but Jensen does enough on the defense again. Holds the apex. Can Joke get a good exit? Bit of wheel spin for Jensen, and then they're going to be side by side. So again, the same manner that Jensen lost second, it looks like he's going to lose third as well, as Joke looking to sweep past. And that bare exit has really helped him. And Joke is through. Can Jensen get any revenge here? He might try his luck. Makes his presence known on the inside, but Joke has it covered. Jokas still in this fight right here. Jensen is going backwards here at this restart. I think the decision not to pit for the damage has hurt him a lot, because he is literally the only person in the top 5 with damage. I mean, he's still fighting back, but at the same time, he can't give up as much of a fight as he wants to. Look at this between Joke and driver. Joke, there's not really much he could do except for try to set up a move. Actually, he's got him. Fair enough. Driver must have hit the wall there, because that looked far too easy for Joke, and driver has lost second position. It's fine margins. It's fine margins at this track. As look at the two Panthers going side by side. They'd be teammates this season. Jokas taking Jensen, and Jensen's into the pits here. And that decision to not repair the damage has ruined him at this restart. He's going to have to play the long game right now. He's got front damage as well. He's left. Well, I think it was a mistake from not to repair the damage, as we see Jeff has lost the lead to Joke and is coming under pressure from driver. And this long straight is really going to prove to be some people's downfall, because if you get a bad exit out the hairpin, you are set up for failure down that whole straight. Look at that, Jeff go a little bit too deep, and here comes driver into the chicane. Can he just close that door there? Driver gets the position. Now just Jokas trying to challenge. Oh! What happened there? We got to see that again. Between Jokas and Jeff. Let's see what happened. So you got Jeff. He gets the position that it's like he didn't see Jokas was there, and he gets spun round. I mean, that's unfortunate for Jeff there. Then again, racing incident, we have to say. Joke is in control right now though. 1 second advantage. With driver in second place. Sky's starting to darken as well, so under cover of darkness now, this is where it gets a little bit more interesting and a little bit more difficult as well. Jeff pitting and repairing the damage, and I'm assuming he's probably taking off those tyres as well, replacing those tyres with a new set of mediums. And he's going to be out, and he's got 3 second penalty for crossing pit line, so that doesn't help his efforts either. So for the guys out front now, it's the chess match begins. Now is where you want to set up for the end of the race. Driver and Jolt seem to be the main candidates. Joe Cast isn't out of this fight either yet. It's still a long way to go. These three, no damage on the car, medium tyres. It's now tyre conservation time, and Driver's tyres look the freshest out of the three. I mean, Joe Cast and Driver's tyres look roughly the same. Jolt's tyres a little bit more worn. He's been pushing a bit more, doing a little bit more battling, a bit more scrapping, and it showed up on the tyres, but still a long race to go. And I'm pretty sure these guys are going to have to make one more stop. But I mean, everyone's starting on the medium, so everyone's going to have to stop one more time. That is a given. But I'm sure it's going to be a soft tyre at the end. Whereas, for example, if J. Jeff can stay the whole race on that medium tyre that he's on now, he might get back into this fight. But he's got running super consistent laps. Stalemate between the two. These guys used to be championship rivals back in the GT3 era, season 3. If you remember, Joke at GN7 those times and Driver H at Red Bull Genesis. They fought for the championship, and then Driver H won that by 4 points. And these two back in the Audi League in this season, so maybe a little bit of a preview of what's to come in this upcoming season of Elite Series, because these two are going to be in that series as well. Driver slowly gaining, taking a bit of time out of him, but then Jolt gains it back on corner exit. Joe Car's starting to drop back a little bit more now, possibly just playing the long game. But then again, all these guys have to stop again, so Andrea in for another stop. Driver's closing him down on the straights. Took on board with Driver. And the thing with Driver H is, over the course of a lap he's not the best, but when it comes to the race, the strategy and the consistency, that's what really puts him in the running. You can't ever really count Driver H out in race conditions. Jolt may have him over a lap, but Driver H is right back in the equation when it comes to the race. And you can't count him out this one either. Still 1.4 seconds. The gap is around the 1.5 second mark for most of the lap now. So it's just showing these guys are basically level with each other on pace. I mean, last lap 22.3 from both of them. Driver H was 300ths quicker, but they are literally lapping the same in these last two laps. We're now under cover of darkness fully. Andrea came out just ahead of J. Jeff then. So we'll see. We'll keep tabs on that one as well to see what happens in this battle for 5th and 6th. As it stands right now though, Joke is just holding the lead. And I said the chess match, the tyres are starting to decrease in their lifespans, particularly for Joke. His tyres are really beginning to suffer. But I will say, this will just force his hand even more, because you have to change tyre, remember, you have to change tyre in Audi League. So he will have to put on either the softs or the hards, but I'd imagine you want your tyres to last for longer, so you can put the softs on later and still have them in their peak performance at the end of this race. But maybe what Joke is doing is for the better, so then he can put the softs on and then he could drive away early. Maybe that's the plan that he's going for right here. We don't know yet. Everything will play out as it's supposed to play out, barring some mistakes, of course. Drive H with a 22.5 last time and 22.2 from Jolt, so he's clearly starting to push a little bit more. Driver H possibly thinking about the tyre management and a strategic game. We don't know just yet though. I mean, if we do a statistical comparison between these two drivers, let's just do it right now. Just to compare, because these two are top 5 all-time GCOR GT drivers. So let's compare their stats right now, just to give you an indication of the levels that we're talking about in this league. I'm telling you now, man, statistically, geez, man, it's incredible. I mean, these guys both have 200 points collected in all competitions, not including Audi League, but you get me, in Elite Series and in GT3 competition. 9 wins between them. 9 wins between them, 5 poles between them. Podiums, I mean, my goodness. What's that, 29 podiums between them. 7 fastest laps even. It's amazing. Obviously they fought for that driver's title in Season 3 of GT3. And then Jolt fought for the title in Elite Series. Driver H fought for the title in GT3 Season 2 as well. So these guys regular title challengers. When they're in the series, they will fight for the title. They'll be up there. And they're showing it here today in Audi League. They're going to be up there. And they're up there right now. Driver H now beginning to close down a bit more. Reduce that gap to 1.2 seconds now. Is Jolt beginning to suffer on those medium tyres? I mean, he's looking like that. He's looking like that. But nah, statistically, I mean, you can't go wrong with these two up the front. It's always going to be a spectacle. Look at this, Driver H is within a second of Jolt right now. This could be the defining move of the race right here as we near the halfway point. And look at this, the performance of the tyres. The lifespan of the tyres for Driver H is just so much superior to Jolt. It could be driving style, it could just be the mentality right now. But goodness me, it's crazy. Driver H is beginning to predate the Audi in front of him. Let's ride on board. He can get slipstream right now if he wants to. He's in the slipstream. Not close enough for attack on this occasion. He won't go for it. But he's letting Jolt know that he's there. So then Jolt might have to go defensive, and that might ruin his motion, ruin his flow, and ruin his pattern as he goes forward. A little bit of wheel spin for Driver H that buys Jolt some time. So I don't think he'll be close enough on this occasion to make the move into turn 1. But again, it's all about building it up. We're about to see a significant chess move coming up. Will it be a blunder? Will it just be a perfect move? 1000 IQ play. We don't know what we're going to see just yet. Anything can happen in GCOR GT, and this is proof right now. Driver H ready to attack. 2 tenths now. He might do it here. Does he go to the inside? Yes, he does. And there's hesitation there from Driver, but Jolt left the door open. He just didn't answer it. He just didn't go inside and try the move. So the gap opens up again, and will Driver H live to regret that one there? That he didn't go for that move. It was hesitation on his part. When you're making a significant chess move like that, hesitation can play its effect, and it did just then. Driver H is still closer than ever though. Oh, he overshot it a little bit though. That buys Jolt even more time. So the chess moves are beginning to be made here. You see it. The significance of that move. And I think it's also the fact that the track is so tight and unforgiving. If you touch the wall, that will just end your race. And I think Driver knew that, and he's like, maybe it's best if I don't go for the move. And then he overshoots the corner, and then again, so Driver's going to have to do it all again now. Has to reset, 1.3 seconds. And for Jolt, this allows him to buy more time before he has to make his stop. 18 minutes to go. Driver hits the wall, still survives with no damage. JJF also passed Andrea in the meantime, missed the overtake. But we did get the overtake. Joe Cast has front and rear damage, and that's going to bring Ethan back into play. Slowly but surely, at least. Ethan will be brought back into this. Ethan's on hard tyres actually, so he's going to the end. And that's interesting. So Ethan might actually come back into this race. Drive H having to do the work all over again here. To reel in Jolk one more time. It's a tight war in Tokyo right now between the front two. Just observing each other's strategy and seeing who will topple first. And it's tough out here. It's really tough. The tight winding roads are unforgiving, they're treacherous. And just threatening to eradicate any progress that you've made. The margins for error have never been smaller. Look at that there. And Drive H does have damage now. He just slapped the wall there on the left hand side, and that might have just forced his hand there. He might have to go into the pits this lap. What does Jolk do? Because Jolk's tyres are coming to the end. What does he do here? Does he go in? He stays out. Driver H, he's going in. Driver H is going in. His hand got forced there, and I don't think that was the plan at all. I don't think that was the plan at all. Now the question is, where does Ethan come out in all of this? I don't think Ethan's close enough. Ethan's not close enough. I don't think he's close enough here. Ethan's not going to be close enough. Drive H on the soft tyres as you'd expect. So the final 16 minutes is going to be Drive H soft tyre run, and let's see what Jolk can do to respond. I can't lie, let's look at the moment there where Drive H hit the wall. Did I record it? I didn't even record it. Shame on me. Forget that then, forget that. Yeah, good look at that one there. So Drive H, 28 seconds behind Jolk now, but he's on the soft tyre. And crucially, he's been managing the tyres well so far. Ethan 2.9 behind, and I think on the hard tyres he just cares more about holding on to this result that he has right now. JJF in 4th position, Andrea 5th, Joe Carson 6th, now on the soft tyre, and it's all for him about pushing. Can he get back to 3rd position? Jolk is in then, so he responds. He got damage as well. That's gonna see, if he didn't get damage, that would have put him in such a good position. But he did get the front damage right there. Pit stop made. Tyres changed. Fuel added. Where does Jolk exit this one here? He exits now. Where is he? Where is Drive H right here? He's there! Drive H is there! He's passed! Drive H has passed him then. So even though his hand got forced, he still manages to get the move done. He still manages to get the track position, and it's going to be an all-out war now for the last 15 minutes between these two, I can imagine. Jolk and Driver, let's go to war. Let's have it out on the track. We're set for a tussle in Tokyo. And these two Audis will be battling under the night sky, I can imagine. Can Jolk stay with Driver? I don't know if this is over yet. .4 seconds. Driver's really extending the gap. He's locked in. Jolk put the hards on. I thought he put the softs on. I can't believe this. This might be the... I think he's fumbled this, man. I can't believe this. He put the hards on. I've got my head in my hands. Oh my days, he's put the hard tyres on. Well, I mean, Damn, man. Let's see if he can stay with him though. It's not all over yet. Because remember, I'm pretty sure. Actually, look at Driver H's tyres. They're going down here. They're going down. Do you know what? Maybe he has something in the. Maybe he's got something. He's thinking of something that we're not thinking of. That's what I'm gonna say. But I mean, that looked like a blunder to me from Joke. I'm not gonna front. My days. It's 2 seconds right now, so Driver H can have the advantage right now. Driver H can have the advantage right now. Okay, yeah, Gold, I see what you're talking about. The tyres on Driver H don't look good. It's going down, but the question is, can he make it to the end? All we'll know is Driver H has the advantage right now. But will Joke ever be in a position where he has the advantage is the question. So Gold thinks that Joke have the advantage later. Let's see if that's true. Because remember, Driver H could get damaged and that will ruin his entire engine damage. Bloody hell, mate. Only one safety car though. I was thinking, I forgot it's only one safety car. Because if it was no 2 safety cars or more than 1 safety car, that would have completely ruined the strategy for Joke. Then he would have had to pit. Driver H would have had to pit. But like, the hard tyres would become useless in that situation. Everyone would have probably lost out, I'll be honest. Joker's front damage. So that plan of trying to catch Ethan, I think, has gone out the window right now. So Ethan should be able to hang on to 3rd position, barring any damage. Joke is just playing the long game. I think Joke overfueled. Joke overfueled though. Joke overfueled and Driver, his fuel tank is half full, so he's definitely planning short term, just trying to build as much of a gap up as possible, because at the end, goodness me. So in the space of 3 minutes, this is how the tyres look right now. He's on for fastest laps though, 21.7 last time, and he's going purple again in the first sector. Joke is setting 22.4 last time. So he's still running well as Joke, but Driver H just running really well. Ethan's now also within range of Joke, so this might be a problem for the Finn right here, because if Ethan catches him, then Joke is going to have to focus on defending Ethan. That will cost him time up front, chasing Driver. Not really chasing, he's not really chasing him yet, he's just trying to stay within range, so that when if what Gold predicts comes to fruition and then he does get the advantage, he want to have that advantage and be close enough to really capitalize on that advantage. Currently 4.7 seconds. It's true though, but it's true they could bump draft. Oh, Drive's got a half-second penalty, so that's already the first little blunder that we've seen. Half-second penalty for Driver, so that's going to cost him a bit of time. And in the efforts that he's trying to do, like he's trying to extend the gap out front, that's not really helping his chances. I do hear you though, God. They could bump draft, but it's risky at a track like here to be bump drafting. I mean, if you get it wrong, you get it so wrong. That's chance of win for both of you gone. But I do hear it though. So Driver H about to serve this penalty, and we'll see the gap after this penalty has been served, and we'll see if he can continue to open up that gap. Under 10 minutes to go now, and the gap is now 3.7, 3.6. Joke is turning it to a new level. Joke is burning fuel right now. He's got to be in fuel mode 1. It's going flat out. I think Joke's already gained the advantage right here. I say the mental warfare. It's all about the mental warfare. So if Joke can see that Driver's got a penalty, he's thinking, I'm 1-0 up right now. In terms of the mental games, Driver serves that half-second penalty, and let's see the gap afterwards. It's under 3 seconds now, coming towards the 2-second mark, and it's dipping under the 2-second mark as well. So Driver on the back foot right now. Joke is he's not within striking range, but it's building up to that. Now he's going to have to defend, as Gold says. He's going to have to defend right now, and that will put even more pressure on his tyres, because Jolt, he's got tyres to spare. Jolt's got tyres to spare, driver doesn't. So for the next 8 minutes now, it's going to have to be fully defensive effort from driver H. And we've seen these guys going at it for long periods. Remember the Porsche Cup back in the day in Interlagos? We saw that one there when driver was trying to get past Joke, and he defended for all of that time before winning that race. Now let's see what driver H can do defensively. Is he actually? Oh yeah, he's using 33, isn't he? Gold, you better hope he wins this then. Not a good look for the 33 if they're not winning. 6/10 is the gap, half a second now. Joke is getting closer. 7 minutes to go. This is the same situation that driver H was in before these guys pitted the last time, so now it's Joke's turn. We saw driver H, all sorts of hesitation when it was time to make the move. Joke doesn't have that sort of time available, only has 6 minutes. I think when he catches him, he will only have around 5 or 4. All a bit of wheel spin, that's going to cost him. If he can get in the slipstream though. Let's see how powerful that slipstream is. We might catch him here. Joke is getting closer. This is the first opportunity. This is his first chance to make the move. How close is he? How brave is he? Goes to the outside. Does he send it? No. He still has time. He's still going to have more opportunities to make this move. Chicane, is this going to be the one here? Tries to get on the outside. Driver H has bases covered though. And ready to defend. Nearly hits the wall there. Does Joke. Keeps his foot in it though. They're getting closer than ever. Joke is ready for the attack though, you can see it. The urgency is there. I don't think he's close enough here. He's got to try and set up for the hairpin in my opinion. That's his best chance. If he can set it up for the hairpin, he will have a really good shot. He's too far away on this occasion. It's either at the hairpin or down the straight. That's where he gets him. Ethan's on the mediums then. Ethan is 25 seconds back. And look at this, these two have been battling as well. J Jeff and Joe Cast. But anyway, we look back to the battle for the lead. Joke is back in the conversation and back on the attack. Gold's right there. Driver H is really beginning to struggle as Gold goes to the outside once as Driver, defends on the inside. Joke falls to the outside for the second lap in a row. Joke is still with a chance. Again though, Driver H is just defending. Final 5 minutes here. And the urgency has to be up right now. And these two of the best that GCOR GT has ever seen. Waging war once more in the closing stages. And we've seen this many times before. Who will win this time though in the latest war? Between Joke and Driver H, they're going to battle in Tokyo this time, the tight streets of Tokyo. Probably all sorts of workers watching this from their offices right now. People watching from their houses as the Audis are roaring on the streets. Driver H a little bit wide. He's really struggling. Look at the tyres. He's in two minds right now because he's having to defend, but he's also having to watch his tyres, because if those tyres get shot, he is done for the day. He's not done for the day, but you know what I mean. He has no chance of winning. 2 attempts is the gap. Joke has the chance right here. Needs to get to the inside as quickly as he can though. He's not close enough. Joke kissing the wall a little bit. For good luck, I assume. For good fortune. Just over 3 minutes to go. I'm saying Joke has 3 more chances at this. Maximum 3 more chances. JJ's got now the fastest lap of a 121.2. So outside of this hunt for the top 2 places, I mean, it's smooth sailing for everyone else right now. To be fair though, Jokas and JJF are doing battle as Joke hits the wall, survives with no damage though. He needs to get back in the zone, let's drive H off the hook, and he can focus once again on holding onto those tyres, because those tyres, my days. Joke back in the conversation though. If he can get a good run here, and he is getting a good run. Remember the fuel as well. We can't forget the fuel too. Drive H is conserving fuel. Joke is going ham on the fuel right now. Fuel mode 1. Fuel mode 1. Oh man, how close are they right there? Joke finally gets himself to the inside. Is this the move complete? Yes it is. Joke is the new leader. Does Drive H have any counter offer right now? No, he doesn't. Joke has taken the lead finally. And it was on that occasion he was close enough, and he just all gas, no brakes down the straight. Fully committed to it, and this is the move right there. New race leader, and what a time to take the race lead. Gets him on the inside. Driver no replying to the chicane, and that's it right there. New race leader Joke with a few minutes to go. And Driver H then, the strategy was to try and pull away as early as possible. He did that, but then the tyres just fell away from him late. And the penalty as well, we can't forget. Joke, he knew what the strategy was. Just put on the hard tyres and then just full fuel so you can fuel mode 1, because the straights are serious here. If Joke gets damaged though, he could. I don't even think he can do that on the straight though, because look at the fuel of Driver. His fuel is almost empty, but Joke's got fuel to spare. So I don't even think he can do that. I think it's over already, unless Joke gets damaged right here, unless he crashes. Driver's near puncture though. So these guys are coming to the last lap right now. Joke across the line, and he'll start his final lap. Driver, same thing. Meanwhile, these guys were doing battle behind. JJF and Jokas. JJF's got no damage on the car. Can he get close enough to Jokas right here? He's really closing him down. This will be the last chance for these guys. Ethan coming across to take third position, sorry. Ethan on the podium. So Ethan takes 3rd place. Jokas is holding on from JJF then. Or is he? Oh! JJF into the wall. Brushed the wall. Oh, in fact! Wait a minute. Are these guys going to go side by side across the line? Jokas takes it ahead of JJF. But for Joke, it was a war right there between himself and Driver H. And I don't know, you could class this as revenge from GT3 Season 3, where Joke lost the title to Driver H in that prolonged war. And this is a real statement from Joke. He really is back. Another new winner in Audi League. Joke across the line, he takes the win at Tokyo. What a performance. Driver H denied the victory again. In the chess match, he just came up short in the end. 2nd place for Driver H. But the win is for Joke one more time. What a performance in the Audi League. Joke takes victory. What a race we have witnessed there. Strategic, central. Final result then, you see it right there. Joke finishing first, Drive H 11 seconds back in the end, so the tyres really did give out on him in the last lap. Ethan in third, Joe Cast, J Jeff, Andrea, and then Jensen. So I'm pretty sure if I just check the standings with that result, let's see something quickly. Does that mean that Ethan takes the lead of the championship? I'm pretty sure it does. Let's see. Yeah. It means Ethan takes the lead of the championship now. So Ethan's now, he's way in front. I think. He's quite a way in front. He's going to be on 23. Ethan's on 23, so he's 5 points ahead of Mateus. I mean, Ethan, we still got 2 rounds left, man. Still got 2 rounds left. But it's looking good for Ethan right now, we can't lie. But yeah, man, this is Audi League. Congratulations to Joke on the victory. Thanks everyone for turning up. Thanks you guys for watching. Follow the Instagram, the TikTok. Subscribe to the channel. You already know. Next week we're going to Trial Mountain. So that should be an interesting one. I haven't been there in GCOR GT before, so a new experience for everyone involved. But yeah, man, thank you guys all for turning up. Thank you guys for watching, and you get these new things, all kind of things going on in the world of GCOR right now. F1 GT, joining fun. Ethan's excited for next week. I'm excited for next week. So I'll see you guys next week. Also check out the history of GCOR videos as well, man. We're uploading more and more. Also get involved in the polls as well. We do polls every now and again to determine what is the next video. So get involved in that. But yeah, man, thank you guys all for turning up, man. It's been a good couple of weeks for GCOR GT, man. We're getting there once again. Subscribe, like, share, comment, all kinds of things, man. But thank you guys all for turning up. See you guys next week when we go to Trial Mountain.